Humans have an uncanny ability to solve problems with whatever is available, often in ways that defy logic or standard engineering practices. To the advanced species of the Galactic Union, technology is a precise, delicate art requiring specialized knowledge. To humans, technology is something you tinker with until it works. Their approach is crude, sometimes reckless, but disturbingly effective. One famous example occurred during the Battle of Zykel 9, where a fleet of Velzari warships suffered system failures mid-combat. The enemy forces, the relentless Zervath, were closing in, and the Velzari engineers had no way to reboot their shields in time. A group of human mercenaries, having spent the battle drinking and placing bets on alien fights, stumbled into the control room and took immediate action. Using nothing but a length of wiring, a power conduit, and a wrench, they manually rerouted energy from the engines to the shields, an idea so reckless that no Velzari had even considered it. Against all odds, it worked, and the fleet survived. Another case involved a human deep space mechanic named Dale, whose ship broke down in the middle of an asteroid field. Without proper repair tools, he stripped parts from his coffee maker, used a crowbar as a lever system, and repurposed an old shotgun as a propulsion booster. When asked how he figured it out, he simply said, "Well, I figured I had about 10 minutes before we died. So I just started grabbing stuff that looked useful." Aliens quickly learned that if you want something built efficiently, hire a Velzari. If you want something to last forever, get an Archith. But if you want something fixed right now, no matter how ridiculous the method, call a human. Humans have an instinctive need to turn everything into a competition, no matter how inappropriate or dangerous it may seem. This trait baffled the Galactic Union, whose member species generally sought efficiency and order. To humans, the universe wasn't just a place to explore, it was a playground filled with opportunities for bragging rights. The first recorded instance of human competitive behavior in the Union occurred on the planet Zovath 3, where the local reptilian species, the Scar, were demonstrating their sacred hunting techniques. The Scar elders proudly showcased their centuries-old tradition of silently stalking prey, blending seamlessly with their environment. The humans, unimpressed, immediately turned it into a game. Within hours, they had established stealth tag, a high-stakes version of hide and seek where the winner was whoever could evade the Scar the longest. The game became so popular that even the Scar abandoned their reverence for the art of the hunt, instead betting on which human would last the longest before being tackled. Another infamous incident involved the planet Varkan, where the gravity was twice that of Earth. The Varkoni prided themselves on their strength, believing no off-worlder could match their feats of endurance. Naturally, humans saw this as a challenge. A group of Earth's finest athletes and a few guys named Bubba who just wanted free drinks arrived to compete in what became the first Galactic Strongman competition. Despite the immense gravitational strain, the humans pushed themselves to the brink, lifting boulders, wrestling alien beasts, and inventing a new game called "Who Can Carry the Most Beer Kegs Uphill," contests that left even the Varkoni in awe. Wherever humans go, they introduced new contests, new rivalries, and, more often than not, a lot of injuries. But to them, that's just part of the fun. Redneck ingenuity is a force of nature that defies conventional wisdom and thrives in situations where traditional methods fail. While most advanced species in the Galactic Union rely on precise engineering and meticulous planning, humans, especially those with a knack for making do, approach problem-solving with a mix of improvisation, brute force, and a deep-seated belief that anything can be fixed with enough effort or duct tape. One famous incident involved a stranded diplomatic ship whose fusion core had destabilized. The Velzari scientists on board debated for hours on the best way to resolve the issue without violating safety protocols. Meanwhile, a human engineer named Cletus strolled in, took one look at the failing reactor, and said, "Well, there's your problem. Y'all got it hooked up all wrong." He then proceeded to reroute coolant lines using a piece of his belt, repurpose a broken panel into a heat shield, and secure a failing stabilizer with, of all things, his chewing gum. The ship made it safely to port, and Cletus was hailed as a hero. His only response was, "Ain't nothing a little redneck know-how can't fix." Another time, a Galactic Union outpost suffered a catastrophic power failure, leaving them unable to send distress signals. A human supply officer named Jeb, who had once rebuilt a truck engine using only a screwdriver and stubbornness, quickly assessed the situation. Using a series of extension cords, a portable generator, and a modified alien coffee maker, he managed to jury-rig a transmission powerful enough to call for help. When asked how he knew it would work, Jeb simply shrugged and said, "Didn't, just figured it was worth a shot." To the rest of the galaxy, human ingenuity seems reckless and absurd. To humans, it's just common sense.